Okay, so down by the pond, we've got this old coop here. Here's the frogs jumping in. And every night I put them up in this coop to keep predators from getting them. So, and they get their food in there. You see, they've really made a mess with it, but at least they've eaten, so. And they're just so happy. Every morning I let them out. The first couple of nights was the roughest because they did not know to go back in the coop. So the first couple of nights I'm out here at 10 o'clock at night with a dip net and catching them out of the pond because they would be roosting on the bank in the edge of the water under a bush. And I would put them back in the coop and lock them up the first 2 nights. After that, they realized that the coop was safety and they would go in by themselves. And every evening they look for me to come with the feed, and they have waterers on there so they can have water during the night. Make sure that they do have fresh water. I bring it from the house. I don't make them drink the pond water. Of course, it's not going to hurt them. That's what ducks do, but I just do it anyway. And they have found their quack. There's a couple of them that quacks at me now. So, now, still don't know what they're going to be. I think I may have 2 drakes in the bunch. I think at 2 months old, I should be able to figure out what's what. Because at 2 months old, the drake's bills will turn yellow. And the hens, they will have like a darker gray with an orange rim around it. So we should be able to tell. But until 6 months of age, they won't get their plumage to show which ones are drakes and which ones are hens. Only because that's when they go into times when they are considered in their mating season at about 6 months of age. But there are the 4 duckies. I have not named them. Because 2 of them is going to go to my best friend's house, and she lives in a different county. So I'm going to raise them up to where we know in about a month, I guess, she'll get her duckies for her pond. She's in the process now of building a coop or box just to sit by the pond. And that's just for safety purposes. You don't really have to have that. That's just me because if you see how much land is out here, there's lots of predators that come at night, and I just don't want them to be injured or hurt or killed. And the thing is that we don't have our pond inside of a fence. The fence starts here where it's going to be for the cow pasture, and they're not going to be inside that fence. They're going to be here at the pond. That fence is just going to help keep them here instead of coming to the house to get in my garden, because then they would all 4 have to go to a different home. But I really do love the ducks and enjoy watching them every day. And they just talk and play, and they just really put on a show every day for us over here. We all just love the ducks. And I chose mallards because they are the closest thing to a wild duck. And I just really love wildlife. Hi. Hi, ducks. Good morning. And you see that one lay down over there when I start talking? It's just kind of a self-protection mode that he goes into. In the evenings when I come and start talking to them, they'll lay down where they are. They just, ducks are just not the friendliest of creatures when you've raised them outside like this. Now, when I was a little girl, I had a duck in the house for a while, and I raised it as a pet, and that duck would just follow me everywhere. His name was Nosy, because he was very nosy, and ducks are nosy by nature, or they appear so. they love the tadpoles. They just, and algae on the bottom of the pond. You see, he's eating right there on the bottom of the pond. But of course, they still get their starter feed, and they get a little scratch, which they make a mess of the scratch right now. But they kind of make a mess of the starter too. They get it wet and soggy, and they still eat it. Of course, Harold gets between us. He's a little protective over the chicks. Harold stays right between us. Y'all, I have tried and tried and tried so hard to get it on video. There we go. He's on her back, riding her like a dinosaur. And he's off. This is Uno. He is the first turkey baby that we had. I just kind of go in there and put my hand down like this, and he crawls up in it and dangles his legs and goes for a ride. He usually goes to sleep while I'm holding him. He's getting big. You're getting big. I don't know, it might be a gobbler. It looks like he's getting a hangy down thingy, a snood. Yeah, you look like you're getting a hangy down thingy. Oh, he loves his mommy. He does.